7 people on the call. I believe they're from all 5 of the Cambodian companies that we're working with. Um, the companies include Ample Agro, Kamya, um, Conforel, um, a KFP, and Minnesota. So Ratan, sorry, I got you there the last. So I thought maybe what we could do, Kent, is if you could talk a little bit to everybody about your business and what you do, because I know that started the company, I think it was 10 or 11 years ago, and you've made great inroads in popularizing Cambodian food in the United States. These 5 companies are working with us on a U.S. Agency for International Development grant to bring their products into the States, many of which are organic and have geographical designations and things like that. So I thought it would be good for you all to talk tonight for a little bit. And then after, if we want to have individual conversations, we can have those later. So Kent, I'm going to turn it over to you. Talk as loud as you can. I have my phone up as loud as it goes, and everybody turn your speakers up as loud as you can so you can hear Kent.
Well, thank you, Ron, and I'm pleased to be speaking with all of you. Ron's right. It was actually 12 years ago that we started the company, and I would say 10 years ago is when we started to get more serious and really working towards the goal of popularizing and educating the American consumer about Cambodian food. Cambodian food really just doesn't have much presence here in the U.S. And it's nothing wrong with the food. It's just that there really isn't much of a push for it. And some of it is maybe historic from immigrants coming here with just just a small bag of clothes and a shirt on their back, and they worked hard enough, and maybe they didn't want to start a business. That's one angle. The other angle is there isn't a lot of support structure around helping to promote Cambodian food. So I was thrilled when Ron brought this to my attention and invited me to speak with all of you. My wife is born and raised in Cambodia, Chani, and she is the keeper of all the recipes and the knowledge passed down from her family. And we've kept a very narrow focus on our product line to say we are about authentic Cambodian flavors and dishes, ingredients, and introducing those flavors to the American consumer. And it's been an uphill battle, but we're committed to it, and it's something that is becoming increasingly rewarding as more and more people grow to understand and appreciate Cambodian cuisine. Something that helps a lot is the increasing tourism over time, where more and more people are traveling to Cambodia, so they have a chance to experience local cuisine and ingredients and the enchanting nature of the Cambodian people and the land. So that helps us a lot. Most of our products we make here in the U.S., and we make them with ingredients that are raised for the most part in the United States, and those products get some favor from the U.S. government because of various programs that say, hey, if you grow products using USA ingredients, then you can get some promotion. We also import a few products, and Ron, you mentioned Conforel. We do some import from Conforel. We import Kampong pepper as well as the snout sugar directly from Conforel. The other companies that are with us today, I need to be educated. I need to learn more about what your product line is and who your target customer is. Is your target customer like the person looking for Cambodian cuisine, or is it more of a general audience? You can help me to understand that as well. But my wife and I still live in a very small business. I think there's 8 people that are on the company right now, and we do shows around the U.S. That's how I met Ron. like trade shows. We do demonstrations. We have our own Cambodian restaurant here in Silicon Valley where we demonstrate how to use our ingredients with items on our menu. We do cooking classes. We go around to stores around the country and do in-store demonstrations about how to use the product, what it tastes like, and answer questions and encourage people to give it a try. And we also have a recipe website where we provide recipes targeting the American consumer on how to try new Southeast Asian flavor. And new Southeast Asian flavor, when I say that, I mean Cambodian flavor, but it's new to them. It's new to the American consumer. I would say 70 to 80% of the U.S. population knows what Thai food is. They've had Thai food, or they know someone who has tried Thai food, and they say it's spicy, hot, and sweet, and interesting. But I would say a large amount of the U.S. population has that as a baseline, Thai food. So many times people say, how does Cambodian food compare to Thai? So we use that as our baseline and explain the difference from there. So hopefully that gives you a little background of what we do at our company, and we're eager to learn more about what's going on in Cambodia with food manufacturing and food exports.
Yeah, we have quite a variety of companies here. What I thought we could do, Kent, is each company could maybe take about 5 minutes and talk about what they do. Some are more, industrial ingredients, some are more specialized, but you can hear a little bit about them, and then we can arrange individual conversations afterward. Daryl, would you like to go first and talk a little bit about Ample Agro?
Okay, thank you very much for giving me that opportunity, and good morning to everybody from Cambodia. It's quite very interesting that he already knows some market of Cambodian product in Cambodia, and then he tried to introduce the Cambodian product in US, which is the new test or the new thing that we want to penetrate that market also. And then the kind that because there's a lot of the product from Thailand and from Vietnam, there's no from Cambodia, especially in US and Europe. That's what we want to do. And we would like to introduce a little bit about Ample. Ample is a bit new for the company, but for the people, we have more than 20 years of experience already in agriculture. And we would like to introduce that we now having the standard cashew nut processing factory, which is we will produce both the conventional cashew kernel and organic cashew kernel, that we already have two processing in Cambodia. One we will have in Kampong Thom, which is we will produce only the semi processing kernel. I mean the kernel with textile with skin. And then we have the standard processing factory, which we will have in Phnom Penh. For this, we will process both for organic and conventional. And we are now in the process of applying GMP HACCP, ISO 22000 and organic certification. So we hope that we will get by June. So, and now we are very busy to run around in order to collect the raw cashew nut that we already have the contract with the supplier. So for Ample, we focus very much on the supply chain, and we want everybody in the whole value chain of cashew nut to get the benefit. So far we have the contract with the farmer, with what we call agriculture cooperative, and we call a CPA, which is the community-based protected area inside the protected area of the Ministry of Environment. And we will also have the contract with the small and medium processor, which is we will buy the semi processing kernel and to do reprocessing in our factory in Cambodia for international market. And recently we have the contract with the buyer in US, the buyer in Europe, and and the buyer in China also, especially the exporter that they want to export to Hong Kong and Taiwan. That is our key. But we will work out more and more, and we want to expand our market. Because every market they need a different quality, and I'm not quite sure that US they prefer the more conventional or more organic. And Ample we are trying to focus more on the organic, but we will not forget the conventional. That's what we have to do for this year especially. Okay,
Great.
that's roughly all about
Great.
me.
Yeah, thank you very much. Sang, would you like to talk about KFP?
Yes, so thank you, Ron, for your organizing this meeting happen, and good morning, everyone. So see you again here. Okay, so first I would like to introduce my company. So Careerom is established in 2013 and start the operation in 2014. That owned by Cambodian local women. Yes. The first step we start with the many challenge and both technical and the market. Also we start to produce the fresh mango 10 pounds per day at the first stage, but currently we can do 70 to 100 pounds per day. That's the reason of starting this processing happened because we saw the price of fresh mango was run away during the peak season as well. Okay. And also we do have the vision that we need to be the most trusted, world-class, socially responsible processed fruit brand that use sustainable and organic farming technical. Connected with our mission that to enrich the life of all we touch, from the farmer to employees and the consumer as well, through the creation of the highest quality processed fruit that that are naturally flavorful, healthy, and enjoyable. By the way, we do have the four value that we stand for: integrity, happy, healthy, and tasty. We always tell the truth and do the right thing. All the relevant stakeholders are happy with what we are doing. We believe in starting the day with the highest positive energy and treating everyone with respect. We always select only the naturally ripened fruit to produce food that is healthy for consumer and commit to the well-being of our colleagues. And we produce the food that we love to eat, such as the mango. And currently we focus only the dry mango, and our product such as the dry mango 100% natural and extra low sugar. By the way, we achieve many certificates such as GAP, HACCP, ISO 22000-2008, Halal, FDA, kosher, and the one more is BRC, but on progress. Yes. And our market that we already export such as the Philippines, China, Thailand, Japan, and UK, but UK just a small volume. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. And are your products all dried mangoes, or do you do other fruits as well?
Pardon me, Ron?
Are they all dried mangoes, or do you do other fruits as well?
Yep.
Okay. Ratana, would you like to tell Kent a little bit about Misota?
Yes, thank you, Ron. First of all, I would like to check whether Ken can hear us clearly.
Yes, clearly, Mr. Ratna. Yes.
I mean Mr. Ken, because he's the one who need to hear us.
Kent, I think you can hear okay, right?
Yes, I can hear you guys
Yes.
just fine. Thank you for checking.
Okay, thank you. First of all, my name is Ratana. I'm from Misota Food. Firstly, I would like to tell you a little bit about the story why we have Misota here in Cambodia. Back then in 2017, we have a Cambodian-French couple which back from French to Cambodia. And by that time, they noticed a lot of fruit left over in his area in Battambang province. Because all of our fruit, it depends on the trader which export to our neighbor countries like Vietnam and Thailand. So with the purpose to help to collect the local fruit and to enrich he's a local farmer. That's why he established Mishita Food in 2017. So Mishita Food is a dry fruit manufacturers in Battambang province in the western of Cambodia. Our main product is dry mango, dry orange, and also the dry pineapples. And we also keep developing the new product. It's like a dry mango coating with chocolates and also the dry banana. Our factory is implementing the standard of the ACCP. We also have the halal certificate, the ISO 22000, and also the ISO 9001. Our monthly capacity is around 70 to 100 metric ton per month. And currently we only occupy half of the capacity. It means we still have 50 capacity more to go to expand our market. And currently we are exporting to Japan, to Singapore, and to Australia. That is why we are looking for expanding our market to US and the EU market for this year. So Mr. Tam, for Mr. Tam, I'm happy to talk with Angkor Food to find a way how we can penetrate Cambodian dry fruit to the US market. Because what I have learned about the US market, there might be a lot of dry fruit import from Philippines. But from our observation, those dry mango from Philippines also buy from Cambodia. They just buy from Cambodia and repack, export to US. So that is why we are finding a way. We are finding the partners how to make dry fruit from Cambodia into the US market directly. Thank you.
Great, thank you. And Kent, just for your information, we have a lot of samples here and we'll get them sent out to you tomorrow. So you and Channing can take a look at them. Andreas, do you want to talk a little bit about Kamya?
Sure. Thanks a lot. Good morning, everybody, and good afternoon, good evening to the US. Thanks, Ron, and thanks, Kent, for this opportunity for all of us, to present Cambodian companies, Cambodian products. And I found it interesting what Kent said in the beginning. Making Cambodian food and Cambodian raw materials known to the US. That's pretty much also our intention here at Kamya, making sure that people understand that Cambodia is not only Angkor Wat and the Khmer Rouge, but we actually have wonderful agricultural food products here in the country. That's also where Kamya started from. I am living, working in Cambodia. Meanwhile, Cambodian. 20 years ago, I came here in 2012-13. I started with exporting Kampot pepper to a small company in Germany. And out of this initial trading, sharing great Kampot pepper with friends, colleagues, customers in Europe, I built 3 farms here in Cambodia, all certified organic, producing pepper, Kampot pepper, long pepper. We do cashews, all in a certified organic quality. We trade in other certified organic products from Cambodia, like the famous palm sugar we have also here in Cambodia. We're also a small growing company that supplies at the moment certified organic Cambodian raw materials to Europe, to buyers there. We have some clients here in Asia, in neighboring Thailand. But our hope, aspiration is also see our Kamya products in the US market through Angkor Food or other possibilities we have over there. We are not supplying or not in a position also, to supply container loads of pepper and cashews yet, but it's probably also not what a company like Angkor Food needs. We are focusing on really high quality products, a very distinct selection process of what we are doing, how we process what we export. The farm we have in Kampot was the first one that was certified for organic Kampot pepper production. Meanwhile, there are more of them around. We've been the first one who produced certified organic cashews. Meanwhile, luckily, also, there are more around. But similar like Dara from Ampel, also, our intention or our cooperation partners where we source also from our smallholders, agriculture cooperatives who hold certified organic certifications. So we do hold, we and our suppliers or through the supply chains, we have the EU, USDA, and the Japanese certifications for organic production. And as Ron said, also, there are a number of our products, our cashews, our peppers, our long pepper, where you will receive samples in the next few days, and you have a look, also, and we are looking forward, also, then to setting up sometimes in the next days or weeks one-on-one conversation if you're interested, that we can see where there's an opportunity for us to cooperate. Thanks a lot so far from Kamya. Thanks.
Thanks, Andreas. And Miss Davy, you were the first to join the call. I'm sorry you're the last to talk about your company, but I know you've already worked a little bit with Kent and Chani. So do you want to tell him a little bit about Conferel?
Yes, no worries. Hello, good day, everyone. And hello, Mr. Ron. Nice to talk with you today. Thank you very much for support our product. As you know, our product certified organic by EcoCert SA under standard EOS, JAS, and USA, and also certified GI by EU. As you know, our company already created since 2001, so it's already 21 years already. That's why we export to many countries like Japan, France, Germany, and other countries in Asia. And right now we also focus our market to MENA market and to USA. We already experienced to that. That's why we the one who can assist you for any requirement document, and especially we already have experience together. Thank you very much again for support our product. And we also still have around 100 of products that can work with you to extend our market together. Thank you. I already know Mr. Ken a lot, so that's why I have not much to say today.
Okay, thank you very much. I see there's two other people on the call, Lei Kong and Safasila. Would either of you like to say something to Kent?
Yes, I'm Lai Kung and from and Paula Robertan. With Mr. Dara. Do you hear me?
Okay, thank you. Kent, do you have any questions for anybody? I know this is a really quick introduction, and we will set up subsequent calls if you want to talk with some of the companies, but overall, do you have any questions?
I think no questions. I mean, thank you, everybody. That was very good information, and but I want to learn more. And I thought maybe if I could get a list of the companies and the order they were presented, I'm just worried that I might get the name wrong and match it to the wrong company. Then I want to review and make sure that I'm lining things up properly.
Yeah.
And then from there, I definitely believe that we want to talk some more to some of the companies that presented today and see how we can have some common ground. I think we're all trying to achieve the same thing by promoting, the excellent opportunity for Cambodian agricultural products and food culture to the world. So it's terrific to be on a call where everybody kind of has the same, a very closely aligned goal. It's very nice. Thank you.
That's great. So I'll send you the list of the order that everybody presented, and then you can take a look at that and then let me know which of the companies you'd like to have individual meetings with. I think there's a lot of great opportunities here for the companies to bring their products into the U.S. and opportunities for you to expand more. You and Channy have done a lot over the last 10, 11 years, but there's still a long way to go. So yeah, we look forward to helping you with some of that.
Outstanding. Well, thank you, Roman. Thank you, everyone.
Any questions for Kent before you all begin your day and I conclude my day here?
Kent or
where you
sorry.
share the contact of Kent to all of us? Or hello?
Yes, Ratana, we can send that. We'll probably do it through Satoma. And you
Okay.
probably have his contact from this meeting invitation, but I can definitely send it to you
Sure.
after the meeting, and we can get everything going from there. So everybody, thank you very much. This worked out fine. Kent, you're doing well on my cell phone here. I'm glad we were able to get that worked out okay.
Usually I get the dry runs. I loaded it before, honestly, and then now it started crashing. So I don't know.
Yeah, it worked out just fine. So thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate your time. And we'll be back in touch with you in the next day or so.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Okay.
much, Ron.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Kent,
everyone.
Ron.
Yes, have a good
Thanks,
day.
everybody.
Bye.